Hey, what's up? This is the worst game I've ever played, and just letting you see it because I don't know. I don't want you to have a false sense of like decency for my games. I guess I don't want you guys to think that I'm just a pro that always gets like decent KDs. I already talked about it last game. I'm actually gonna continue on the conversation I was having last game about like finals or whatever. But yeah, this is the worst game I've ever played. I think it was like a week after the game came out, so I mean I have gone better. This is by far the oldest game I've uploaded. So yeah, I'm actually playing with a full party of friends from school, but we were just getting pooped on. Like the other team really had their stuff together, and I think that's awesome. I mean, I wish my teams were that good always. Like I generally don't have terrible teams, but I actually prefer flying solo, you know, because people I play with usually are full of, it's like maybe a friend from school and then like his cousin that's like 4, not really, but you know the ear problems you have after talking to them for 2 minutes because they're just screaming and they're really high-pitched voices. So, you know, I don't really like playing with them. I don't know why, but RB was just my butt in this game. I mean, I threw like 400 grenades, and I died I think almost every time I tried to throw one. So, yeah. But, picking up on the talk about the finals. So I was saying I try to go into finals with like at least a 4%, that makes sense, so like 84, 94, about. That doesn't always work out, but when it does, it really takes off the stress. You don't have to, there's another one, you don't usually have to worry about finals. All you have to do is go in, put down what you know. And I also think that, I mean, if you're able to attain an A in a class, that generally means you knew what you were doing all year, and you'll be surprised you don't really have to study. Like, there have been times I've been worried, I got like a 93%, but then you realize, well, I got a 93%, and that means I knew my stuff, you know, like in math. You obviously know your stuff, you're getting an A in math. So when you go into the final, you'll really be surprised how much you actually already know, and you'll feel stupid for studying. So, I mean, generally, but that's only for classes like math or physics. I mean, because if you think about like history, there's so much. Like for my test, they're like 90 pages per test, and it's like for the final, we got my teacher is really cool. He's only testing us on like 200 things, like events or whatever, and for our final, but he could easily test us on probably over 9,000. I'm just kidding. Over like probably like 3,000 or 4,000 things. But he's only testing us on like, I don't just remember the number I gave you, probably 200, 300. Yeah, because it's mainly just the main ideas of every chapter. And what really matters is the AP test, which is like the test to see if you can skip to class in college, which is kind of cool. But yeah, so over history, I mean, it's kind of an exception to the rule of if you got an A, you probably worked your ass off for it, and you're gonna have to do that to keep it on the final. So yeah, but I think things like English, if you've ever read a book, I hope you have, because I've just recently started reading and I realize it's great. But if you read a book, you don't usually forget anything about it. So if you really do your homework and do the reading homework, you know, you're not gonna go in full retard. You know, like I went into the transcendentalism test, the romanticism, whatever, and I was really interested in this stuff, and I did all the reading homework, and I ended up getting an A, and I probably shouldn't have because I didn't study at all. Most people studied, but I ended up getting an A. It's just, I really think your interest and your dedication to a class will get you the A rather than rather than just studying the night before the final or the night before a test. I really think it's easy to attain a grade you want just by showing interest. Like this one class I have, the AP Geography class, I have zero interest in it, and the only reason I have a B is because half the stuff we do is coloring maps, and it's like, I get probably A- minuses on all those colorings because I'm an idiot, can't even color, but yeah. I really have no idea what to talk about, because this is like a really long game. Maybe I'll just watch the game with you to share my thoughts, because this is the worst game I've ever played.
Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Alright, so as you can see, I am locking onto a tree right now. I don't even know what happened in this game. I'm watching it like crying a little bit, just to see how at a time in my life I was this bad. But it was one of those end of the night games or something along those lines. We'll just go with that. It's probably my prime. You know, this is it. This is everybody else's, or all the other gameplays I have. Those aren't me. You kidding me? Look at this gameplay. Look at it. It's just despicable. You can't lock onto a guy. You see that? I just tried to lock onto a dude. And this house, not a fan. But, oh, speaking of which, I kind of wish this game were a little more like Bad Company 2. Battlefield Bad Company 2. The game, BFBC 2, it looks better in my opinion. They're probably about the same. Different. It looks definitely different, but the maps are all way bigger. I feel like this game could have way more potential. All the buildings break. Everything breaks in the game. Why doesn't that happen in this game? Like, the maps are usually the size of a football field in this game. Nothing breaks, nothing interacts. I just feel like they could do way more with this game. Oh wow, look at that lucky headshot. Anyway, my worst game ever is coming to a close. I probably won't be uploading Black Ops for a while, because I love Halo. Like, I just became an addict. I'm not necessarily an addict. Like, I'll probably play like half hour a day, but that's pretty good for me. Because I like video games a lot, but I do see there's plenty of other stuff to do in life, and I think video games should just be healthy. You know, moderation is always good. So, mountain biking, do that like 3 or 4 times a week. Doing P90X. So, I mean, I'd probably say it's the last on my list of things to do, but my list of things to do is only like 2 or 3 things long. So I do get to play, which is fun. Alright, well, this is actually the end. You'll see we got all my friends left after like a minute. Thank you.